Hey everybody. I didn't get much sleep last night. My phone's been blowing up all night, all morning. Obviously, you've probably seen the news how overnight cranes came, took our Columbus statues from downtown Chicago, from Arrigo Park down on Taylor Street, and it truly is a sad thing, to see it happen. Not only happen, but happen the way it did in darkness of night, and we as an Italian American community were told that that wasn't going to happen. They said it wasn't going to happen. I had friends with the city in the large equipment department saying that we're not going to, nothing was ordered, no equipment was ordered, so probably nothing was going to happen. We wake up to find that the statues are gone. It's a sad editorial that, violence, destruction wins in this case, but we don't see it that way. We're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to let people know and understand that, it's not solely about Columbus. It's really about what it means to us Italian Americans. It's something that we've been celebrating for decades, and it's a testimonial to our parents and grandparents who came here, all that stuff about making a better life for our country, for themselves, and for their families in our country, and especially the Taylor Street one. My family comes from Taylor Street. And I know that, that statue meant a lot to the Italian Americans and the Italians of the neighborhood. And to see it gone like that. But you know what? Maybe it's for the better. Remove it. This is not about Columbus. This is about violence and destruction. We're at a war now. We're in a battle. And this is going to fuel our fire. Our Italian community, our Italian American community, there's organizations that are really, really working hard. The Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans, I'm so proud to be a part of them. They're working so hard behind the scenes, believe it or not. They really, really are. And so many other organizations. Me with the National Italian American Sports Hall of Fame, we also represent what's right about being Italian, Italian American. This is a small battle within a larger war. And we're going to make sure that our Italian heritage is fostered. It's going to keep going. We're going to talk about it. We're going to fight for it. We're going to be out there. We're going to have a representation. We're going to show who we are. To drop ourselves in the middle of a war and compromise the safety of everybody, that's not the way to do it. You see what's happening out there. Who wants to be in the midst of anarchy? To walk amongst anarchy is not the thing to do. It's not the time for it. We are working hard. A lot of it behind the scenes, but we're working very, very hard to maintain what our parents and grandparents began. And what I want for my daughter and my grandkids one day that I have is to foster our heritage. We've been working very hard. I've been working very hard on it for many years. All our friends, putting on the festivals, putting on the concerts, being a part of cultural activities. And this is a sad day. This is a terrible thing that happened. It's definitely a blow to us, but it's definitely not the last blow. It's not the killing blow. This is just going to fuel our fire. We're going to be out there. We're going to be strong. We're going to be organized. We're going to be educated, and we're going to do the debates. We're going to entertain conversation about it with other organizations, but we are going to fight. There are people out there, other ethnic groups that are behind us too. Right. We have to believe that ultimately right will win. We have to believe that. But now's the time for all of us Italian Americans to grab a hold of each other, and we have to be together and show strength, show solidarity. It has to happen. People have said maybe it hasn't been happening. It has been happening. It's just so vast, this anarchy that's going. It's hard to make a statement when you're dealing with people that aren't listening. And that's what's happening. We can be out there all day long. People in our community have been trying to educate people about Columbus, about what it was. Look, I wasn't there 500 years ago. The anarchists weren't there 500 years ago. I'm not about fighting about fact about Columbus. I don't personally have the facts. I'll say it. I'll be the first one. I don't know. I can get them, I guess. But the fact is, again, this is about violence and destruction. We have to save our heritage, save our neighborhood, save our families, and we will rise among these ashes. When things happen like they've been happening that are not realistic, not logical, not sensible, not safe, well, it looks like you're being defeated, and we are far from being defeated. The Italian American community in Chicago, in the Midwest, and in the nation is one of the strongest out there. We always have been, because when it comes to our heritage, there's very few that can compare to what we offer. And I don't mean any disrespect to any other culture, but right now we're fighting for our heritage. And I love my mother country. I am an American, and we are going to continue to fight this fight. Join us all. Get together with our organizations. We have to be visible. We have to be strong. And again, know that you do have a strong Italian-American community behind you and behind all of this. It seems like it's a little tough right now, and it is. It really is. But I can assure you that we are working very, very hard to make sure that our legacy and the legacy of our parents and our grandparents is sustained and fostered. And it's going to continue to happen. We are in this fight. You want to join the fight? Join your organizations. Support the Joint Civic Committee of Italian Americans. Support the National Italian American Sports Hall of Fame. Support all these other Italian American groups that have been doing so much for charities and culture and their heritage for so many years. This Columbus fight is much bigger than about statues. It really, really is. So let's not get down. Let's not get crazy. Let's not bring ourselves down to their level. You know, this isn't about violence, guys. Violence will never solve the problem, okay? This is a battle. We got ambushed. It happened, okay? The good news is the statue can come back. Politicians can be replaced. It's not the defining moment in our time, but it is a time for us to get together and join together in solidarity. Let's show people. Let's get some red, white, and green out there. That's what we need to do amongst the red, white, and blue, which I am so proud to be a part of course. But let's get some red, white, and green out there. Let's do what the Puerto Rican Americans do, the Mexican Americans do, the Polish Americans do, the other Latin Americans do. Flying their flags proudly. You know, they are behind us. We are getting support from the Latin community. We are getting support from other European communities. Let's show who we are. Fly our flag. Get the red, white, and green out there. Let's show that. Let's show the presence. We can. There's BLM all over the place. There's all these other representations all over the place. Well, what are we missing? We're missing the red, white, and green. Let's start showing the red, white, and green on your cars, in your homes. Let's be proud of who we are. Now is the time. And we can silently protest or in a way that is not going to be dangerous to ourselves and our families. And while we're trying to figure out how to best solve these issues, these social issues, let's be proud. Let's wear our red, white, and green proud, because every time you do, it's a tip of the hat to your parents, to your grandparents, whether you're Italian or any other ethnic group that came here from another country, in honor of those people that came here in search of a better life for you and your children. Let's honor them. I don't want to bring their memory, bring it down to just concrete. Again, sad, and we're going to fight for it. But now is the time more than ever. Let's celebrate our heritage. Let's show our red, white, and green. Let's show that we are bigger than all of that. Let's show that they can't keep us down. They won't keep us down. You want to take away our statues? You want to take away our icons? You want to insult us, just like any other ethnic group? You know, fine. But we're going to come back. We're not going to take the slaps in the face anymore. But we have to show our red, white, and green. Let's be educated about it. Let's be intelligent about it. It's going to blow over. It's going to get better. We have to believe. We have to believe that right is on our side, and right will always win in the end. It has. We've been through many horrible things: World War II, economic downfall, anthrax, 9/11, all these things, and we've emerged victorious as strong Americans. Now it's time to be strong Italian Americans. So let's start by showing who we are. Let's get the red, white, and green out there. Let's show them they can't keep us down just by taking our statues. The statues will be back. Our days will be back. Our parades will be back. Our festivals will be back. But we have to be strong. We have to be together. I'm just crying out to all of you. I know the meetings I've been in consistently, and these folks are working so hard, and many behind the scenes. And my hat goes off to them, because they're frustrated because people are saying, you guys aren't doing anything. Yeah, they are. They really, really are. These organizations, the Joint Civic Committee, and so many others are working very hard, even around the country. But again, working against anarchists, it's hard to show our progress. But there is progress being made. In the interim, let's show the support to all the people working hard to get our statues back, get our parades back, get our festivals back, and let's show our red, white, and green. I want to be driving around. I want to see the red, white, and green. I want to see those flags. I want to see those beautiful faces, the children, our Italian-American children that I see at the festivals, and show just what we're all about. Let's do this not for ourselves, not even for our children at this moment. Let's do it for our parents and grandparents. Let's look up to the sky. Let's make them proud. We are Italian Americans. You can't keep us down. You can't keep our heritage down. You can't keep our culture down. Let's make it something that we can be proud of. I love all you guys. I love my heritage, and I'm sad at what's going on, but this is going to be something that we are going to emerge victorious. I promise you, it will. Let's just stay together. Let's lock arms. If we got to march, let's march. But let's march peacefully. Let's march in a sense that we show our red, white, and green, that we're here. We just want to make sure that we're not turning over or rolling over. We are showing that we are still here, we are still strong, and our ethnicity, our heritage, our culture is going to live on. All the best, guys. Thank you for calling me. The press has been calling. Everyone's been calling, and they're maddened, and I understand that. But let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's show what we're made of. We're better than that. We're stronger than that. We're passionate about it, that's for sure. I take my hat off to my brothers and sisters who are out there fighting, who are out there carrying flags, who are maddened by this. I stand behind you. I stand with you. I stand next to you. But right now, you know, this is a war. Let's not endanger ourselves. Let's not mix amongst the anarchists. Let them handle themselves, because in the end, they're just going to kill themselves out. Right now, we have to be strong. Let's start by showing our red, white, and green. I'm looking for you out there, guys. Love you, and thank you very much.